Imagine for a moment that you are a king or a queen, not just in name, but with real authority, vision, and purpose. You govern over a kingdom, not of land and territories, but of hearts, minds, and future generations. You have a responsibility not only to protect what has been entrusted to you, but to ensure it flourishes, grows, and thrives. This, my friends, is the essence of kingdom parenting. Too often we approach parenting as a mere function of provision and discipline. We think of it as a checklist of needs met, behaviors corrected, and boundaries enforced. But there is so much more to it than that. To parent from a kingdom perspective is to understand that you are not just raising children, you are nurturing citizens of a kingdom. Future rulers, future leaders, architects of tomorrow. The mindset of a king or queen sees potential, purpose, and power in the lives of their children. Your role is to build that greatness within them, guiding them not just to survive, but to thrive. When we talk about the kingdom, we are speaking about a realm where order, purpose, and destiny are central. It's a place where everyone has a role, where everyone is created for greatness, and where resources are provided to fulfill that greatness. As parents, we are the custodians of that kingdom for our children. Our job is to equip them, to impart wisdom and understanding, to prepare them to live out their purpose, and ultimately to reign in their own areas of influence. Think about the kings and queens of old. They didn't just inherit a throne. They were trained for it, shaped for it. Their kingdoms were built with intention, with strategy, with vision. Parents, in the same way, must see themselves as the strategic planners of their children's futures. You are building more than character. You are shaping a future that will extend beyond your own lifetime. Kingdom parenting isn't about controlling or imposing a set of rules. It's about imparting vision. It's about teaching your children to think and act with purpose. Every lesson you impart, every conversation you have, every moment of discipline is shaping their worldview. You are not just guiding them through childhood, you are preparing them for adulthood, for leadership, for influence. But there's something even deeper that kingdom parents understand. In the kingdom, there is no such thing as being just a servant. There is dignity in every role, purpose in every action. We often measure success by the achievements of our children, their grades, their jobs, their status. But in the kingdom, success is measured by the character they build, the integrity they maintain, and the legacy they leave. What will your children stand for? What will they become when they step into their authority? Will they lead with love? Will they serve with humility? Will they act with wisdom? These are the true measures of success. As a kingdom parent, you understand the power of investment. Every moment you invest in your children is an investment in the future. The education you give them, the values you instill in them, the environment you create for them. It all matters. Don't wait for the world to teach them. Don't assume that they will learn everything they need to know from others. You are the first teacher, the first model, the first example. The kingdom does not thrive without its leaders. And your children are the next generation of those leaders. In a kingdom, there is also the concept of inheritance. What you leave behind is not just material wealth, but wisdom, legacy, and values. As parents, you are building an inheritance for your children. What will that inheritance look like? Will it be filled with riches and accolades? Or will it be rich in wisdom, in vision, and in purpose? The reality is, we often focus too much on the external aspects of life the wealth, the success, the recognition. But true wealth in the kingdom is found in knowledge, in wisdom, in understanding, and in the ability to execute purpose. As parents, you are the ones to teach your children how to steward their own lives with this kind of wisdom. The kingdom doesn't just need rulers who can conquer. It needs rulers who can create, build, and sustain. And that begins at home. So what does kingdom parenting require from you? It requires you to see beyond the immediate needs of your children and begin to think in terms of legacy. It requires you to act as a steward of their potential, recognizing that what you do today shapes their tomorrow. It requires you to be intentional in your training, to be unwavering in your purpose, and to be patient in your vision. Kingdom parenting is not about quick fixes or instant gratification. It is about preparing your children for a lifetime of service, leadership, and impact. And just as the kingdom cannot thrive without its rulers, neither can the next generation thrive without its parents. You are the foundation upon which they stand. Your role is not just to raise children, but to raise kings and queens who will reign with wisdom, compassion, and purpose. Never underestimate the power you have to shape their future. Kingdom parenting is not just about raising children, it is about raising a kingdom. When you step into this responsibility, you step into greatness, not only for your children, but for the future of this world. Never forget that you are shaping the leaders of tomorrow. The question is, what kind of kingdom are you building? Parenting with vision and purpose. Kingdom parenting involves seeing beyond basic care and discipline, recognizing that you are shaping future leaders with potential, purpose, and power. Your role is to equip your children to thrive and fulfill their destiny. Building a legacy in the kingdom, success isn't just measured by external achievements, but by the character and integrity your children carry. Kingdom parenting focuses on leaving a legacy of wisdom, values, and purpose, not just material wealth. Investing in the future, every moment spent with your children is an investment in their future. Kingdom parents understand that they are the first teachers, molding their children's worldview, wisdom, and ability to lead with love, humility, and strategic parenting. Just as kings and queens of old were trained to rule, kingdom parents are strategic in raising their children. They focus on shaping their children's character, vision, and leadership abilities to prepare them for adulthood and leadership roles. Stewardship of potential. Kingdom parents view their children's potential as a precious resource to be stewarded with intentionality. This means preparing them for life with wisdom and purpose, not simply for short-term success or achievement. The power of influence. Kingdom parenting recognizes that parents are foundational to their children's growth and future. The decisions you make today directly impact their lives, equipping them to build, create, and sustain a kingdom of their own in the future. Imagine you are entrusted with the responsibility of shaping the future. As a parent, this is exactly what you are called to do. Kingdom parenting is not about merely meeting the immediate needs of your children or simply correcting their behavior. It is about adopting a vision that transcends the present moment, focusing on raising them to understand their potential. You are not raising children for today. You are shaping future leaders, world changers, and individuals who will make an impact long after you're gone. To parent with vision and purpose is to recognize that your role is one of great significance. Too often, we fall into the trap of reacting to the challenges and issues that arise day by day, forgetting that every decision, every conversation, every discipline moment has the potential to shape the future of your children. Kingdom parenting calls for a mindset shift where you move beyond simply meeting the basic needs of your children and begin thinking about the bigger picture, about what they will become. What kind of legacy are you leaving them with? What values, beliefs, and skills are you instilling in them? It is about equipping them to live out their true purpose and to rein in their own areas of influence. One of the core aspects of kingdom parenting is understanding that your children are not just passive recipients of care, but active participants in a greater plan. They have a purpose beyond the immediate stages of childhood and adolescence. As a parent, it is your responsibility to help them discover that purpose and guide them toward fulfilling it. This requires vision, the ability to look beyond the present and see the possibilities of what they can become. You are not just raising children to be obedient, you are raising leaders who will navigate the challenges of life with wisdom, discernment, and resilience. The concept of vision in kingdom parenting is closely tied to the idea of stewardship. You are a steward of the gifts, talents, and potential that your children possess. Just as a kingdom ruler is entrusted with the resources of their realm, you are entrusted with the incredible responsibility of nurturing and developing your children's unique abilities. It is up to you to ensure they grow into their full potential. But this isn't just about academics or career success. It's about cultivating character, integrity, and a sense of responsibility. It's about teaching them how to serve others, how to lead with love, and how to contribute meaningfully to society. Parenting with vision means thinking long term. It's about asking yourself the question, what will my child contribute to the world? It's not enough to simply prepare them to get by or to conform to societal expectations. Your role is to raise them to stand out, to lead with purpose, and to make a difference in the world around them. This requires you to look at each moment, each lesson, each experience as an opportunity to shape their thinking, to help them develop a kingdom mindset, one that is grounded in purpose, influence, and service to others. Furthermore, vision in kingdom parenting involves seeing your children through the lens of possibility. It's about believing in their potential even when they can't see it themselves. It means understanding that the challenges they face are part of the process, part of their development into the leaders they are meant to be. You are not just shaping them for today, but for tomorrow, for their future roles as parents, leaders, and citizens. You are laying the foundation for them to build upon when they step into their own calling. In this way, kingdom parenting is an active, purposeful endeavor. It is not passive or reactionary. It requires intentionality and foresight. It calls you to become the visionary leader in your child's life, recognizing that every action you take has a lasting impact. When you parent with vision, you are not just fulfilling your duty as a caregiver, you are fulfilling your divine calling to shape the future, one child at a time. And as you raise your children with purpose and vision, you ensure that they too will one day live with vision, impacting the world for generations to come. In the context of kingdom parenting, the concept of legacy extends far beyond the material possessions or achievements that we often associate with success. True legacy is rooted in the values, principles, and wisdom we impart to our children. It is about equipping them with not just the tools to survive in the world, but with the wisdom to thrive in it, to lead with integrity, and to influence others in a way that brings about positive change. Kingdom parents understand that their role is not simply to raise children who can accumulate wealth or fame, but to raise individuals who will leave behind a legacy of purpose, service, and leadership. When we focus on raising children with vision, we are also focused on the legacy we leave behind. What will your children carry with them into adulthood? What will they stand for? The true value of parenting from a kingdom perspective is in recognizing that every lesson, every value you teach is part of a much bigger picture. It's about shaping their character, preparing them for the responsibilities they will one day hold, and instilling in them a sense of purpose that goes beyond personal gain. In the kingdom, legacy is about building something that lasts. It's not about fleeting accomplishments or short-term recognition, but about creating a foundation upon which future generations can build. When parents invest in teaching their children the importance of integrity, humility, love, and wisdom, they are ensuring that these values will continue to live on through them. These qualities are the bedrock upon which a strong and prosperous life is built, and they are more valuable than any material inheritance. Many parents mistakenly believe that providing their children with wealth and comfort is the most important part of their legacy. However, material wealth is temporary, and it does not guarantee fulfillment, happiness, or success. Kingdom parenting teaches that true wealth is found in the intangible, in the lessons we teach, the values we instill, and the way we shape our children's character. By focusing on character, parents ensure that their children are equipped to handle life's challenges, to lead with wisdom, and to make a meaningful impact in the world. Legacy also means preparing our children to be good stewards of the resources they inherit. It's not enough to just pass on wisdom or wealth. It's about teaching them how to manage it, how to use it for good, and how to contribute to something greater than themselves. Kingdom parents understand that they are not simply raising children, but future leaders, philanthropists, and change makers who will use what they've learned to make the world a better place. In a kingdom, the inheritance is not just about passing down material possessions. It is about passing down a mindset, a set of values that will guide the next generation. This inheritance of wisdom, character, and purpose is something that cannot be bought or sold, but it is far more valuable than any earthly treasure. Kingdom parents recognize that this inheritance is far-reaching. When we invest in our children's growth in these areas, we are setting them up to not only succeed in life, but to create lasting impact wherever they go. The legacy you build as a parent is not just about what you leave behind for your children, but what they carry forward into the world. It's about how they take the values and wisdom you imparted to them and use those tools to build their own lives and serve others. Kingdom parenting is about ensuring that the next generation is equipped not just to succeed in the world, but to transform it. Ultimately, the greatest legacy a parent can leave is not found in material possessions or accomplishments, but in the lives their children will go on to lead. It's in the influence they will have, the values they will uphold, and the positive change they will bring to the world. When parents understand the power of legacy in kingdom parenting, they begin to see their children not as individuals to be controlled or shaped for temporal success, but as the next generation of leaders who will carry forward the principles of the kingdom into the future. Kingdom parenting recognizes that every moment spent with your children is an investment in their future. Parents who embrace this mindset understand the profound responsibility they have in shaping their children's lives, not just in the present, but for the long term. Every action you take, whether it's guiding them through their homework, teaching them how to handle challenges, or simply offering words of encouragement, is an opportunity to prepare them for the future. In this sense, parenting becomes a purposeful and intentional endeavor, not merely a reaction to immediate needs. This investment goes beyond just providing for their basic needs, food, shelter, and education. It's about investing in their emotional, mental, and spiritual development. As a parent, you are the primary influencer in their lives, and the lessons you impart shape who they will become. When you focus on nurturing their character, wisdom, and resilience, you are ensuring they grow up with the strength to face life's challenges. These lessons may not always seem significant in the moment, but over time, they form the foundation upon which your children will build their futures. One key element of investing in your children's future is teaching them the value of purpose. Kingdom parents are intentional in guiding their children toward understanding their potential and recognizing that they were made for a reason. Whether it's helping them discover their strengths, encouraging their passions, or showing them how to serve others, you are laying the groundwork for them to live with intentionality. Teaching your children how to make wise decisions, how to manage their time and resources, and how to overcome obstacles are all part of preparing them to step into their destiny. Moreover, this investment requires patience. The results of your efforts may not be immediately visible, but they are always in progress. Every teaching moment, every act of discipline, every moment of love and guidance contributes to the larger picture. Kingdom parents understand that the investment they make today may not show immediate returns, but in the long run, it will bear fruit as their children grow into mature, confident, and capable individuals. In addition, investing in your children's future involves empowering them to take responsibility for their own growth. This means allowing them to make mistakes and learn from them, teaching them to navigate failures, and encouraging them to develop their own problem-solving skills. The goal is to equip them with the tools they need to live independently and purposefully. Not to shelter them from challenges, but to prepare them to face them head on. In kingdom parenting, the investment you make is not just about preparing your children for a successful career or a comfortable life. It's about shaping their hearts and minds to lead with integrity, to influence with wisdom, and to serve with compassion. When parents invest in their children's emotional and character development, they are ensuring that the next generation will be equipped not just to live well, but to lead others well. Every small investment you make in teaching, guiding, and loving them helps build a strong foundation for their future success and their ability to impact the world around them. Kingdom parenting is deeply rooted in the understanding that parenting is not a passive task, but a strategic one. It is about being intentional, thinking ahead, and having a clear vision of the kind of individuals you want to raise. Just as a king or queen would approach the growth and development of their kingdom with strategy and foresight, parents must approach their children's upbringing with the same level of planning, purpose, and direction. Raising children in the kingdom requires an active role in shaping their future, not just by reacting to situations, but by preparing them for the life ahead. The strategic nature of kingdom parenting means that parents must think long term. This is not about responding to problems as they arise, but about anticipating challenges and opportunities. A strategic parent understands that every choice they make today has a ripple effect that will impact their children's lives in the years to come. They think beyond the immediate stages of childhood and adolescence and begin preparing their children for adulthood and leadership from the moment they are born. It's about recognizing that the values, wisdom, and skills you teach your children today are the tools they will carry with them throughout their lives. This strategy involves cultivating not just academic or career success, but more importantly, character and emotional intelligence. Kingdom parents understand that true success in life comes from within, through a solid foundation of values, self-discipline, empathy, and purpose. These are the qualities that will enable their children to thrive, not just in their careers, but in relationships, in their communities, and in their roles as future leaders. Parents who approach their children's upbringing with strategic planning are always thinking about the qualities they want to see in their children as adults, and working backward to instill those qualities from an early age. One of the key elements of strategic parenting is the understanding that children are individuals, each with their own unique gifts, talents, and personality traits. A strategic parent knows their child's strengths and weaknesses and tailors their approach accordingly. This means providing the right environment for each child to flourish, nurturing their individual gifts, and challenging them in ways that will help them grow. Just as a kingdom ruler would ensure that every aspect of their realm operates in harmony, parents must ensure that they provide the right guidance, resources, and support to help their children reach their potential. Strategic parenting also involves being proactive in teaching life skills. Kingdom parents are not just focused on academic achievement. They are invested in equipping their children with the skills necessary to navigate the world with confidence. This includes teaching them how to think critically, solve problems, manage their emotions, and make wise decisions. It's about teaching them how to be resourceful, how to communicate effectively, and how to build meaningful relationships. These skills go far beyond what they learn in school. They are the tools that will allow them to lead with integrity, to influence others positively, and to contribute meaningfully to society. Furthermore, strategic parenting requires setting clear expectations and boundaries. Kingdom parents understand that discipline is not about control, but about guiding their children toward growth and maturity. Setting boundaries helps children understand the importance of self-discipline, responsibility, and respect for others. It also ensures they develop the strength of character needed to make wise decisions in difficult situations. But this discipline is always paired with love, understanding, and support, so that the child feels secure and confident in their ability to grow and learn. Ultimately, strategic parenting is about equipping children to become leaders in their own right. Parents who embrace a strategic approach understand that their role is not to create followers, but to raise individuals who will go on to lead with wisdom, compassion, and integrity. They prepare their children not just to survive, but to thrive, to rise above challenges, and to make a positive impact in the world. A kingdom parent doesn't simply hope their child will succeed. They actively work to ensure they have the tools, guidance, and vision to do so. In a kingdom, the future is shaped by the leaders who are raised. And as parents, you are the architects of that future. By being intentional, strategic, and proactive in your approach to parenting, you are preparing your children not just to live in the world, but to change it. Kingdom parenting places a significant emphasis on the role of stewardship, particularly when it comes to the unique potential and gifts that each child possesses. In a kingdom, resources are valuable, and it is the responsibility of the ruler to manage, protect, and cultivate those resources for the benefit of the entire kingdom. Similarly, as a parent, you are entrusted with the responsibility of stewarding your child's potential. Your job is not just to raise them, but to recognize and nurture the gifts, talents, and abilities that they possess, ensuring that they are equipped to use these resources to their fullest potential. The idea of stewardship in kingdom parenting involves understanding that your children are not your own possessions to control or shape according to your desires. They are individuals created with a specific purpose, and your role as a parent is to guide them in discovering and fulfilling that purpose. This requires a mindset shift, moving from a perspective of ownership to one of responsible caretaking. You are a steward of their growth, their development, and their potential, and you must approach your parenting with the intention of cultivating that potential, not imposing your own agenda. Stewarding a child's potential involves being aware of their strengths and weaknesses, their passions, and their unique abilities. Every child has something special within them, a gift that, if nurtured properly, can be used to serve others and make a difference in the world. A kingdom parent sees beyond the surface and recognizes the deeper qualities that may not yet be fully realized. This requires patience and an eye for development, as children may not always know what they are truly capable of at a young age. It's your job to guide them, challenge them, and provide them with the resources and opportunities they need to uncover their potential. Being a steward of your child's potential also means giving them the freedom to explore, fail, and grow. You cannot control every aspect of their lives, nor should you try to. Instead, you create an environment that fosters learning and personal development. This involves providing a balance of support and independence, knowing when to guide them and when to step back and let them make their own decisions. Through this process, children learn how to manage their own potential, how to make choices, and how to deal with setbacks. It's through these challenges that they develop resilience, determination, and self-awareness, qualities that will serve them well as they navigate the world. A key part of stewardship in kingdom parenting is understanding the value of teaching your children how to use their gifts wisely. Just as a king or queen would ensure that the resources within their kingdom are used for the common good, you must teach your children to be responsible with their talents. This means instilling in them values such as service, integrity. It's not enough to simply develop their abilities. They must also learn how to apply them in a way that benefits others, not just themselves. Teaching them the importance of contributing to their communities, of using their skills for a higher purpose, is essential to ensuring that their potential is fully realized. In kingdom parenting, stewardship also includes helping your children develop a strong work ethic. A steward doesn't simply wait for resources to multiply on their own. They take proactive steps to nurture and cultivate what has been entrusted to them. Similarly, teaching your children the value of hard work, discipline, and persistence is vital for their success. It's important to show them that achieving greatness requires effort and dedication, and that their potential can only be realized when they actively pursue it. Ultimately, being a steward of your child's potential means preparing them for the future, not just for their own success, but for the role they will play in shaping the world around them. Your children are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. And it is your responsibility to equip them to fulfill that role. By understanding and embracing the concept of stewardship, you ensure that you are raising individuals who will not only recognize their own potential, but will also use it to make a positive impact on the world. In the kingdom, every resource is carefully stewarded to ensure its growth and development. As a parent, you are the steward of the most important resource of all, your children's potential. By nurturing, guiding, and empowering them to discover their purpose, you are ensuring that they grow into individuals who will not only fulfill their own destiny, but will also contribute to the greater good of the world. In kingdom parenting, the power of influence is a central concept. Parents understand that they are the primary influencers in their children's lives, shaping their worldviews, values, and behavior. This influence is profound because it lays the foundation for everything that follows. The way children perceive themselves, others, and the world around them is deeply impacted by the guidance and examples set by their parents. Kingdom parenting acknowledges that influence is not only about direct instruction, but also about modeling, consistent behavior, and intentional engagement. Every parent holds significant influence over their child's character, decisions, and worldview. The decisions you make, the words you speak, and the actions you take each day are all opportunities to shape your child's future. Kingdom parents understand that influence is not about control or domination, but about guiding and empowering their children to make wise choices. Children, especially when they are young, observe and absorb the environment created by their parents. The values they see modeled by their parents become the framework through which they interpret the world and respond to challenges. The influence of a parent extends beyond just teaching rules or expectations. It is about creating an atmosphere of trust, respect, and love, where children feel empowered to develop their own beliefs and make decisions that align with their values. Kingdom parents influence their children by demonstrating authenticity, integrity, and wisdom in their own lives. Children are not just learning from what their parents say, they are constantly learning from what their parents do. This powerful ongoing influence is what shapes a child's moral compass, sense of identity, and understanding of purpose. Furthermore, kingdom parenting recognizes that this influence is not limited to the household. The power of influence extends into the world beyond the family. Parents who model leadership, kindness, compassion, and integrity equip their children to do the same in their communities and beyond. When parents lead by example, they are teaching their children how to influence others in positive ways. In this way, parents are not just raising individuals who will thrive in their personal lives, but leaders who will go on to impact the world around them. Whether it's in school, in their future careers, or within their own families, children who are raised with strong positive influence will carry these values into every aspect of their lives. The power of influence in kingdom parenting is also about preparation. Parents who understand their role as influencers begin to prepare their children to handle the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. This involves teaching them how to think critically, how to interact with people from different backgrounds, and how to navigate difficult situations with wisdom and grace. Kingdom parents are preparing their children not just to follow instructions, but to become influencers themselves. Individuals who are capable of leading with integrity and impacting the world in meaningful ways. Another aspect of influence is the recognition that parents must also help their children build their own sense of self-worth and confidence. Children who feel secure in their identity are far more likely to use their influence positively. By affirming their children's values, supporting their growth, and encouraging their potential, parents equip them with the confidence to step into their own power and influence others as well. The foundation of this influence starts at home, where parents instill a sense of identity, purpose, and belonging. This influence, when nurtured, creates a ripple effect that spreads into every area of life, empowering children to make a difference. In kingdom parenting, influence is not just a tool for personal success, but a means of transforming society. It is about raising children who understand their purpose and who in turn become a positive influence on others. The power of influence lies in the ability to shape the next generation, equipping them not only to thrive, but to lead with compassion, integrity, and purpose. As parents model these qualities, they ensure that their children will grow up to become powerful, influential individuals who will contribute to the betterment of the world. In conclusion, kingdom parenting is about embracing a higher standard of responsibility and intentionality in raising the next generation. It requires parents to view their role as stewards of their children's potential, guiding them not just through the day-to-day challenges of life, but preparing them for a future where they can lead with integrity, wisdom, and purpose. Kingdom parents understand that their influence is profound, shaping not just the lives of their children, but the broader world around them. By investing in the emotional, spiritual, and intellectual development of their children, kingdom parents are building a legacy that will not only impact their families, but will also ripple out to society at large. They cultivate vision, purpose, character, and resilience in their children, preparing them to become the leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. It is through this powerful and strategic approach to parenting that we can raise individuals who are not only equipped to succeed, but also empowered to contribute to the greater good. Kingdom parenting is more than a method. It is a mindset that values the future, invests in potential, and recognizes the deep responsibility parents hold in shaping the world one child at a time.